Hi, my name is Abhishek Rai and I work for BMC Cloud Lifecycle Management product. Today I'm going to talk about working with cost centers. Cost centers are used to identify which business units to charge costs to. In BMC Cloud Lifecycle Management, you can create global cost centers and cost centers specific to a tenant. Global cost centers can be used by all tenants. If you create a cost centers for a particular tenant, those cost centers are not visible for other tenants. In BMC Cloud Lifecycle Management, one needs to create primary and secondary cost centers. A user must be allocated with one primary cost center. Only a cloud administrator can add, edit, or delete cost centers for a tenant. The plan is to discuss and configure following: importance of cost center, which we have already discussed, adding cost centers, editing cost centers, deleting cost centers. Once you're done with this configuration, you'll have a fair understanding of how to use cost centers in BMC CLM solution. During the demo, we'll talk about the steps configuring the cost centers, editing cost centers, deleting cost centers. Let's switch to the cloud administration console and take a look at these configuration. Okay, I'm on a tenant workspace and under the tenant management section. To create the cost centers, you need to switch to the tenant pane area and then click on plus button. If you want to add a global cost center from a global cost center list, select yes. By default, the value for global cost center list is no. If you select yes, the company list is disabled and a global value is reflected in the field. If you want to add a cost center for a specific tenant, select the name of the tenant from the company list. Only onboarded tenants are displayed in the company list. So let's switch to no and then click on drop down menu, select a specific tenant, and these tenants must have been onboarded into the CLM. That's the reason they are reflecting under the drop down menu. So select your company. Cost center code could be unique. For example, I'll mention tenant dev CCC. Call center name could be Java dev. The allocation method field is disabled as no allocation methods are supported currently. You cannot edit this field. Description could be anything. From the status field, you can select appropriate status for this cost center. So let me talk about each of these status. Proposed. So select proposed when you want to add a cost center which is in review state. Cost centers in a proposed state are displayed in the cost center table but are not available for use. You cannot see this cost center when you want to assign it to a user. Active. Select active when you want to activate the cost center immediately after saving. Active cost centers are displayed in the list when you want to assign it to a user. Inactive. Select inactive to add a cost center that is inactive and cannot be used. An inactive cost center is displayed in the cost center table. Obsolete. You cannot select obsolete when creating a new cost center. You can edit a cost center and mark it as obsolete. A cost center that is marked as obsolete is deleted from the GUI and is not visible in the cost center table. So let's go ahead and select that and see what happens. Okay, see that invalid status. You cannot select obsolete while adding a cost center. So let's go ahead and make it active and click on save button. Okay, so it says that request for cost center code 10 dev CCC submitted successfully. Click OK and close this out. So you may see that this is visible now. So as I mentioned earlier, delete button is disabled. To delete a particular cost center, I need to select and edit it and then change the status from active or from any other state to proposed and save and select it again, and now this delete button is enabled and you can click on this button to delete that cost center. I hope this video was informative for you and I would like to thank you for watching this.